We got a Ghislaine Maxwell request for immunity in exchange for testimony denied in stunning twist. Yeah, this is. I talked about this 2 days ago or something when this first came out. I only talked about it a little bit, but here's the actual article on it. Lawmakers have denied Ghislaine Maxwell's request for congressional immunity in exchange for her testimony. The Daily Mail has learned. So basically what happened was she was trying to make a deal, right, with basically Trump, or right, the DOJ is basically saying, can you, if I spill the beans, will you give me my freedom back, or right, her freedoms back? And they were just like, no. Basically. Maxwell, the longtime partner of deceased sex offender Jeffrey Epstein, is currently serving 20 years sentence for sex trafficking and has been in talks with the Trump admin in Congress about dishing on the disgraced financer and his relationships. House Oversight Committee Chairman James Comer announced last week that Maxwell is set to testify before the panel on August 11th at the Tallahassee facility where she is serving her prison sentence. He issued her a subpoena for testimony one day after lawmakers voted to have her reveal more about her case and the crimes committed by Epstein. However, after Maxwell's lawyer, David Marcus, sent a document with conditions for her testimony, the committee has said they won't accept them. The Oversight Committee, I'm thinking like, the committee didn't want to hear any of the basically conditions she wants because she's a criminal. Why would she want? Why? The Oversight Committee will respond to Maxwell's attorney soon, but it will not consider granting congressional immunity for her testimony, a spokesperson for the panel told the Daily Mail. The letter from Marcus to the committee, which was obtained by the Daily Mail, contains a list of conditions for her to testify, including immunity. Public reports include your own statements indicate that the committee intends to question Miss Maxwell in prison and without a grant of immunity. Those are non-starters, the letter states. There's a photo of her. Old photo of Donald Trump and Melania. You have Jeffrey Epstein and then Maxwell. And then you have more of this. Miss Maxwell cannot risk further criminal exposure in a politically charged environment without formal immunity, he says. Nor is a prison setting conducive to eliciting truthful and complete testimony. Basically, he's saying, given the conditions of her surroundings, she's not going to be giving truthful testimony. The potential for leaks from such a setting creates real security risks and undermines the integrity of the process. I mean, it could probably give you like a small room where no one's watching. Like, what? Marcus further requests that the committee provide Maxwell with their questions in advance of their sit-down. He also asked to push their meeting until after Maxwell's pending case before the Supreme Court in which she's alleging wrongful legal treatment, and until after a subsequent secondary challenge so that her testimony does not sway those. Maxwell may want to talk, according to a source who told the Daily Mail last week. She would be more than happy to sit before Congress and tell her story. But there were always going to be strings attached to the testimony from such a notorious target. The rush to hear from Epstein's protege comes as some lawmakers have raised concern about her protection. I requested that she be placed immediately into protective custody and monitored by guards, as well as working surveillance equipment around the clock so that our justice system does not again fail the survivors of the Epstein nightmare. Republican Rep. Scott Perry posted on X. He's basically saying, yeah, we don't want another Epstein situation where he fucking necks himself, yeah? So can we make sure that can we make sure she stays alive? Yeah? Trump's closest allies and rank-and-file members, including House Oversight Chairman James Comer, Anna Paulina Luna, Nancy Mace, and Marjorie Taylor Greene. Back the subpoena for Maxwell. Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche has met multiple times with Maxwell at the behest of Trump to discuss what she knows about the Epstein. James Comer, chairman. So, okay. So this is just a letter, I'm guessing. Blanche offered Maxwell a limited form of immunity during her 2 days of questioning over former lover and billionaire pedophile Epstein last week. She apparently requested what's known as proffer immunity, so that anything she revealed can be used against her at a later date. This form of immunity is specifically provided to people under investigation or facing charges to determine the value of a possible witness. Maxwell has already been tried and convicted. However, Maxwell's lawyer, David Oscar Marcus, said after her questioning, there have been no asks, no promises. And there you have it. She was trying to get a form of immunity, and unfortunately, she did not get it. Right. She was given immunity for the last week testimony, right? The 2 days. But she will not be getting another one, or well, given what they said here. There you have it.